Eddie Mora, played by Bradley Cooper, is an aspiring writer living in New York City, but his life is in shambles. His apartment is messy, his appearance is disheveled, and his writing career is stagnant. Eddie has failed to complete his novel despite a looming deadline, and his girlfriend, Lindy, played by Abby Cornish, breaks up with him, frustrated by his lack of ambition and stability. Eddie's world is a bleak and uninspiring one. One day, Eddie has a chance encounter with Vernon Gant, his ex-brother-in-law. Vernon, a suave and enigmatic figure, offers Eddie a sample of an experimental drug called NZT-48. This pill, Vernon claims, can unlock the full potential of the human brain, allowing its user to think with extraordinary clarity and efficiency. Desperate for a breakthrough, Eddie accepts the pill. Upon taking NZT-48, Eddie's world changes instantly. His mind sharpens, and he experiences a surge of mental clarity and intelligence. He finishes half of his novel within hours, impresses his landlord's wife by helping her with her law coursework, and begins seeing connections and patterns in everyday life that were previously invisible to him. For the first time in years, Eddie feels unstoppable. Energized by this newfound potential, Eddie returns to Vernon to ask for more pills. Vernon agrees, but warns Eddie to be careful and to expect side effects. Shortly afterward, Eddie finds Vernon murdered in his apartment, clearly the target of a violent robbery. Panicked, Eddie searches the apartment and discovers Vernon's stash of NZT-48. He takes the supply and flees. With a steady supply of NZT-48, Eddie embarks on a journey of self-improvement and success. He completes his novel in record time and shifts his focus to finance, realizing that the stock market is a playground for his enhanced cognitive abilities. Eddie quickly gains the attention of influential figures, including Carl Van Loon, played by Robert De Niro, a powerful businessman intrigued by Eddie's rapid success. But Eddie's personal life also transforms. He reconnects with Lindy, presenting himself as a reformed and ambitious man. His appearance becomes polished, his confidence soars, and his social skills sharpen, making him the center of attention wherever he goes. Yet, as Eddie's meteoric rise continues, the darker side of NZT-48 begins to reveal itself. Eddie starts experiencing the drug side effects, including blackouts, severe headaches, and lapses in memory. Meanwhile, Eddie finds himself pursued by mysterious figures who are aware of NZT-48 and its effects. One of them, a menacing man in a trench coat, appears repeatedly, following Eddie and threatening his life. Eddie's paranoia grows as he realizes the extent of the danger surrounding the drug and those who seek to control it. Eddie's financial success catches the eye of Carl Van Loon, who recruits him for a high-stakes business merger. Eddie's enhanced cognitive abilities make him an invaluable asset, and he quickly becomes an integral part of Van Loon's team. However, Eddie's reliance on NZT-48 deepens, and the demands of the corporate world push him further into dangerous territory. As Eddie rises in the ranks, he begins to uncover the ruthless nature of the corporate elite. Eddie realizes he is being used as a tool for Van Loon's ambitions. At the same time, Eddie's enemies close in, including Gennady, a loan shark who has discovered NZT-48 and demands more of it. Lindy becomes unwittingly involved in Eddie's troubles when he asks her to retrieve his stash of NZT-48 during a crisis. Chased by one of Eddie's pursuers, Lindy narrowly escapes by taking an NZT-48 pill herself, experiencing its effects for the first time. Though she helps Eddie, the incident strains their relationship as Lindy questions the morality and consequences of Eddie's actions. Eddie's life begins to unravel as the side effects of NZT-48 worsen and his enemies grow more aggressive. He loses his supply of the drug and faces withdrawal symptoms, which render him nearly incapacitated. His paranoia peaks as he suspects everyone around him of betrayal, and his health deteriorates rapidly. Eddie confronts Gennady, who has been using NZT-48 to enhance his physical abilities. Eddie manages to outsmart and kill Gennady, recovering some of the drug in the process. However, the incident marks a turning point, forcing Eddie to acknowledge the dangerous path he is on. Determined to break free from his dependence on NZT-48, Eddie devises a plan to secure his future. He uses his remaining supply to outmaneuver Van Loon and his other adversaries, ensuring that he retains control over his life and resources. Eddie claims to have found a way to reverse engineer NZT-48 and eliminate its side effects, allowing him to maintain his enhanced abilities without the drug. The movie concludes ambiguously, with Eddie confronting Van Loon in a show of dominance. Eddie appears confident and in control, but the true extent of his reliance on NZT-48 remains unclear, leaving the audience to question the ultimate cost of his limitless potential.